Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's gonna be a good one, and it comes your way next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's our visitors and our home team. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust? The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Winning in the wild card round, certainly an accomplishment that this team should be proud of. But Mike, if he wants to take his team to the championship round next week, he's going to have to lead by example and play a mistake-free game against a team known for capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. Yes, you have to be aggressive. You have to be willing to take some risks. But those risks have to be calculated, because if you get reckless against this group, you're going to be flying home. You're going to get ready for the offseason.
He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. 3rd down, 3 to go. First down and more inside the 25. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one taken in.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. You have a tight end motioning left here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He'll be taken down close to a 1st down. They're at the 27-yard line.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Third and long. He'll look to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Putting the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. It's a touchdown.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these 2 teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you 2 in just a moment. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. Results in a first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Up the middle they go. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the visitors make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Our home team, 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Encroachment defense. Still 2nd down.
To the ground after the penalty. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll look to throw. Who else? Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back. and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. For the lead, here is third and goal. Is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good, and his guys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now an opening past the 30, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
They need one right now. Third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. They're all set to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen.
49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now this team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. The touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Motion man, set right. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down and 3. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
This is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on. And as the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.